neat.
Bludgeoned.
A little blunt force trauma.
A little bludgeoned.
Dog bite.
Every
we used
average.
to call them.
Dog bite. Or look,
Hello,
the saltines are making
world. Yeah.
It's lunchtime here
I
at the
stole
dog.
Grayson's snack.
Stella's usually a picky eater, but she actually likes saltines, so.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Let's talk about that.
Give her a saltine. Who doesn't love the sound of a dog crunching on something?
This will be a test of the audio quality. All right, Stella. Good girl.
Oh,
That's the best sound ever.
that's so sweet. She's a good girl. Molly May's gonna want some too.
Nom, nom,
May
nom,
May,
nom,
get
nom.
some.
May, you gotta come in the shot here. Come on,
You gotta earn
Come
your
on.
treat, baby girl.
come on. There it is. Nom nom nom.
Anything Stella does, Tay will.
May.
May.
This is May.
Anything
And
Stella
this is
does, Tay will just repeat.
Yeah, not true. Definitely not true. Good girl, May. Stick around. Maybe you'll get some more saltines. Hello, everybody.
Hey everyone, how you doing this
Anybody else
fine
out there got some
Wednesday? Yeah,
Hump
certainly
day.
do. That's right.
Live show.
Yeah, and this is a new live location for us.
I just realized I probably should look what's behind us, but I don't see anything odd or scandalous.
It's an award for
oh,
your
this
dad.
is my dad's
License.
merchant marine officer license.
Wow, John Michael.
Oh, this was his captain's license when he was a charter boat
Wow.
captain. That's fun.
And probably one of the boats he chartered. And by boats, I mean yacht. I'm sorry,
That
that's offensive to
is-
some.
Is that the Lady Alice? I think it is.
I think so. If I could just zoom in on
Yeah,
it.
right. That's a pretty iconic boat, actually. I heard a lot of stories about that boat
That was
growing
pre-Tay.
up. Yes, just barely. That life was
Barely.
just barely pre-Tay.
So how's the quality? How's video quality? Can you hear us? Where
Seems
you
to be
watching
frozen
from?
on my end. Let's
We've got a couple of people watching.
Pull it up.
Texas, Connecticut, West Virginia, New Hampshire. Hot Roanoke, heck yeah. It is so humid in Roanoke, as I'm sure it is everywhere else.
yeah, it's sticky
Sound
today.
okay?
It's a bit frozen. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Just hang with us. There we go. It's moving.
Well, the light is good at least.
The light's great. I couldn't get the AC off, and last time we did it, we were connected to this same Wi-Fi, so hopefully it's working out. Good Lord. Wish you two were a couple. Good Lord.
Oh,
Would y'all give it a
man.
rest already?
Too late. It's too late.
I know.
I wish you said that before.
Yeah, if only you suggested
If
that
only
before.
this wasn't the first.
We would have thought about it.
Never thought about that.
Video is good. We're just going to go for it. So,
So it's Wednesday.
indeed it is.
Halfway through the work week, Tay has been hot working on things getting ready for the Dog Bowl.
That
We've got
is
about a week and a
right.
half before our first performance, right?
That's insane. Yeah.
Our first show.
10 days to this day.
So
10 days
excited.
from now.
But I don't have to do all the media stuff. I'm sure you're a little stressed, but
A little. Actually, I'm breathing a bit of relief right now because this morning I finished up the final promotional poster for.
you finished it?
Yeah. And I'll show you guys here
You
in a
have it with
second.
us?
So
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
this
Oh,
is-
heck yeah, Tay.
I taught myself how to use Adobe Illustrator just to do this.
You're a professional.
Well, John Reburn from
Did the
Appalachia
logo.
Press, he did the logo and he offered me some graphic design-esque feedback.
Some
And-
good feedback. I mean, I can already tell, like, just the colors. It looks like
Well, so
it
I
matches our logo.
took his logo and sort of reflected that theme throughout the poster. So
Smart.
the angles,
So smart.
I actually traced that yellow.
Yes.
What do you call it? A parallelogram, and
Uh-huh.
put it elsewhere to help accentuate some of the text. And at the bottom there, we have all of our fantastic sponsors.
Yes, thank you guys.
Um,
Thank you, Bank of Botetosh.
Shout out to everybody, but yeah, mainly Bank of Botetourt, big old sponsor for this event. And then Innovative Insurance Group, Budweiser, and Scott Avis, local Scott Avis of
Lot of-
MKB Realtors,
A lot of good
as well
sponsors
as
for this.
First Citizens Bank, Lineberger Construction, First Fridays, United Rentals. Shout out to Addison Moslow of Above and Beyond Landscaping.
Landscaping.
He's making that place look good.
Seriously, every day it's like getting better and better and better. I don't know how
Yeah.
we do it. It was like a yard of mud last week, and now it's people
Now
ready.
it's a music venue.
It's a music venue. It's amazing.
Just like that.
It was that easy too, I'm sure. Well, great job on that poster.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Hopefully, we'll have it at the printers very soon, and then we'll start throwing it everywhere around town.
Mm-hmm.
And
Come see the shows. Come see the Dog Bowl.
Well, speaking of the Dog Bowl, $5 admission. Tickets are available at the door only for these first events. So you just got to show up. You gotta be serious about it. Just come check it out. Kids under 12 get in for free.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Doors open. Have we decided yet? TBD.
Molly's calling me right now. Hey, Molly, I'm on the live show. What's up?
You're live.
And now you're on the live show. Oh, thank you so much.
Ta-da.
Awesome.
Mwah.
Black and white. Can I call you back in about half hour? I don't want the people to listen to a phone call of mine. All right, I'll call you in a bit. See ya.
So tell them who Molly is.
So Molly Henry is the president of First Fridays. First Fridays is an amazing organization that puts on really fun events. Most of them are live
Outdoor,
music shows.
live music,
and
yeah,
they
for the
benefit, in
community.
this case, they benefit, I think, 17 or 18 different local nonprofits and charities.
Right. Every year they think they pick different ones, or they kind of cycle through the different charities that they represent. But the $5 that you pay at the door, part of that is going to go to those charities.
Yeah, most of the money raised from the event goes to the charities.
Yeah,
and
all the beer.
we
well,
pay
not all
for
the
our
beer money,
cost,
but
the cost of putting on the event, obviously,
Right.
and then everything else goes to charities, which is awesome.
that's what community is about.
Party with a cause. Get comfy, Stelly.
And they've given $2 million in their history.
Wow. So they've been
Yeah.
doing this for 30 years, and Krista just reminded us that they've given $2 million over the 30-year period.
Pretty
That's
insane
amazing.
to charities and like, oh, nice.
Go Roanoke.
Fan finally.
All right, the AC stopped. Hopefully y'all can hear us okay.
Yeah, I think the stream's still working.
So, Dog Bowl.
Yeah, Dog Bowl, First Fridays. It's rad. Budweiser will be bringing beer, craft beers, normal beers. There'll be sangria, bubbly wine on tap, I believe, or sangria on tap.
Oh, yum.
Anyway,
Cans, yeah.
You'll have plenty of options. There's drinks for kids as well as barbecue, food vendors. So it's going to be rad.
Yeah.
Ride Solutions and snacks.
Ride Solutions, I was going to get there.
Awesome.
Let's see who's checking in. We got Southern Indiana, Chris Hendricks from Southern Indiana, Jeremy from Topeka, Kansas,
Cool.
Sandra from Oakland, Maryland.
Topeka.
Hello, Grayson from West Virginia, says Eugene. Hello from VCU Rec Sports. When are you going to
Hey.
have ex-employee Riley Murtaugh with you? Well, Riley's not an ex-employee. Riley's a good friend of mine that I do some personal shoots with. I don't know. Riley, if you're watching,
Is Riley the one who said that?
come on. No, it wasn't.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's Al Jeffers. I have no idea who Al Jeffers is, but
He
Riley.
is Riley, it sounds like.
He's a talented
I love what a
videographer. so.
tight community this has become.
I know, right? Wardensville, West Virginia. Tony Torboli. What a name. Marlene from Portage, Pennsylvania. Leslie from Indianapolis, Indiana. Joan from upstate New York. We could do this the whole time. Thank you guys
This
for
is
watching.
awesome. Yeah, thank you.
So rad. One last note. Shout out to Ride Solutions, big partner with the Dog Bowl. They will be helping offer free bike valet. And there will also be a spot added of the Dog Bowl on the Zagster app, so you can get points
Yes.
if you're into that sort of thing. As
yeah,
you should
rent a
be.
bike, ride your own bike.
Uber, Lyft,
yes.
all those options, super great. Parking for the Dog Bowl will
Is
be
limited.
Is limited. You can park down here at Vic Thomas Park along the road by the Stonehouse, not in the Stonehouse driveway because we have guests actually that first night. But Wasena Park is not a very long walk from the Dog Bowl or a bike or whatever. So super central, right on the Greenway, easy to get to.
Yeah.
And yes, Elisa, I did say sangria. There will be sangria at the Dog Bowl. You already know how we do.
Oh my gosh.
Roanoke is the best at supporting an events. Always something to do here,
Yeah.
says Marie Cole Keene.
That's the goal.
We would have to agree, and we're trying to provide more to do in Roanoke. The appetite for cold beer and live music is
Insatiable.
voracious.
Yes, or sangria, as it
Yeah,
were.
or sangria. Mostly the sangria. But I think it's working a bit smoothly now. So we are in my dad's office.
I know, we've never been in here before.
They got a pretty sweet.
The guys redid
sweet
their
gig in
office
here.
a couple years ago now,
Yeah.
maybe, and moved back here. And now they've got their own entrance. They can come at all hours of the day or night. And
There's a shower back there.
so Robert's is kind of Robert's
Robert
got
can
his
come from
own
the rack
office.
at 3:30 in the morning and take a shower.
Yeah, he basically lives here during the week, I think, and maybe even the weekends. They've also got like a conference room out here, which we've done a couple of videos for. You may recognize that we've done in the past.
We have. We
We did a
the,
build for this bar.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Yep. Built that, and we did the Genius Jerky Hot
These
Jerky
boys, of course, they
Challenge.
have a bar. Of
course they have a bar.
In their conference room.
Robert's 447 beer break.
Yeah.
It's almost a religion.
Yeah, that's like midday for him. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Yeah, right.
He's always working. So yeah, they've done a really good job with this place.
But yeah, we got some of my dad's. This is his captain's license from back in the day hanging above us.
Some
And
memorabilia.
I think that was the Lady Alice, which was a yacht. For those that don't know, my dad was a charter boat captain in Florida in the late
90s,
80s,
early
90s, and that's where he met my mom. They actually met working on a boat together.
And Dave.
And Maui Dave,
Even
my
longer
godfather, and the truck driver. He does way more than just drive a truck. He's actually the reason my parents met. So there's a fun little trivia fact.
And Tay's godfather.
Yeah.
And everybody's
And
godfather.
he is the godfather. That's the thing. Hey,
Right. Yeah.
keep it straight.
The guru, everything. You've heard
Yeah.
a lot about Dave, but you probably haven't seen him a lot. He's elusive.
Daphne Woodall says, Grayson, it's good to see you again.
Daphne, it's good to see you too. Or be seen by you.
Helen says, hi from Alexandria, Kentucky. Love your shoe.
Oh, cool.
I think she meant show.
Love your show.
But she said shoe.
We got great shoes up
That's
here
a
too.
nice shoe.
Represented.
Yeah.
Danner. Ka-chow.
Oh, heck yeah. Those they hold up to anything.
God, they're so comfortable too.
Jack Schulte says, Delaware in the house.
Awesome.
So yeah, y'all, we're building a music venue. Come check it out. But it is August 14th, late summer. I think we're out of the Hell's Kitchen portion of the summer. It's getting.
Don't jinx us.
I hope it's cooling down.
Don't
Although it
jinx
is
us.
humid as all hell today. So what are you gonna do?
So yeah, we
What's going on here?
We just got word that an update to our crew members out there. We are going to offer you guys 20% off weekday rentals at the Stone House.
Ooh.
That is huge.
Crew club members only.
I don't even know if employees get that. That's a big deal. So another incentive for you to join our crew club, which there is a whole bunch of information on our website about that.
Yep, go to
And other benefits.
blackdogsalvage.com and click Crew Club. But yeah, what are the other benefits of the Crew Club?
Well, the first one is you get 20% off all Black Dog merchandise.
Which
Anything that
is the
we have
employee
here that is
discount.
not something that we made. That includes salvage, anything that's not custom design or owned by somebody that's not Black Dog. We have vendors here that's not included. That's probably the biggest one. Of course, you get access to behind the scenes information, blogs, parties, pictures.
And now 20% off when you
What
book the
else?
Stone House, which it was already a good deal, and now
an
you take
autographed
20%
plaque
off.
of us or like a card, a picture.
I think a postcard, yeah, for sure. But also, speaking of crew,
Oh yeah,
we
wait,
now
there's
have available to the public,
all public though.
everybody, new crew T-shirts. Grayson, show
You
them.
thought this was a regular T-shirt, but you were wrong. Let's see
Check
if I
this
can do
out.
this.
Check out how rad this shirt is. Yeah, you can
You
see
see
it.
it?
Salvage Crew. I mean, that's just some good graphic design right there. Yeah.
That's Robert.
So
for
now, if you want to brag to your friends, family, and random strangers on the street that you are part of our crew, you buy this shirt and we'll give you permission to say that.
you. And don't we have another one available?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're working on
That's
it.
perfect. This is
Brick.
the one. Okay.
Ooh.
So regular, small to 3X, right? Okay.
If you're a big boned, big, beautiful boned person out there, we got 3X as well. So that's exciting.
Shop new arrivals on our website.
Thank
New
you.
arrivals, blackdogsalvage.com/new arrivals. Check that out. You can go there to see all the most recent things that we've added to our website. We're still working on always tweaking our website, but that right now is the best way to see what's coming in
It's
hot.
brand new and beautiful, and still working out maybe a few kinks, but
Faux show. Brand new and beautiful.
Beautiful.
Speaking of brand new and beautiful, what's going on at the warehouse?
Constantly inventorying things. So this week we have a new employee. Yay! Our college kids go back to school. Yay!
That's right. We've lost some summer interns.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is
a little bit of changes.
Bittersweet. Mostly bitter.
Yeah, no, I know. They've been so good.
For sure.
So this week we're working on, we salvaged a couple months ago at the Cap Center, Famous Dave's restaurant, these corrugated aluminum awnings that were huge. And
have they
kind of fell apart on the way home. Yeah, I think that was season 10.
I feel like y'all have seen that.
Yeah, it was definitely season 10.
Yeah, they became sales,
They
dangerous
became sales,
on
which
the way
didn't
home.
make, that was like behind the scenes. Mike probably wouldn't be happy that we were talking about it because it was a little unsafe and he was the one driving, but he made it home safely. So we're putting those aluminum sails, LOL, back together and using them for awnings outside at the warehouse. Nice. We have these 2 semi trucks and we need a place for outdoor storage that's undercover.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be perfect. It's a lot of square footage and we need more indoor space. We have so much stuff.
That's a salvage yard hack right there. Is get two retired semi trailers
and some retired awnings.
Park them permanently in your lot.
Yeah.
And put some awnings from a barbecue restaurant.
We've also have sea
top.
containers. I mean, we're like trying to take advantage of any container we can.
I mean, y'all are writing the book over there at the warehouse.
That's true. It doesn't exist. So yeah, just chucking along over there.
Chris Ahern's asked whose merchant mariner's license is above my head. That is my father's, Mike Whiteside. He was a charter boat captain in Fort Lauderdale, or mostly out of Fort Lauderdale. Went all over the world. That's how he met my mom.
This is a great game of I Spy.
This is one of the boats that he would operate with a crew. I think that was called the Lady Alice. That's one of the ones that my parents talk about the most. But that's how they met. So
it's distracting. Now I'm looking over here like, is that?
I know, it's all kinds of
dinner
stuff.
bell?
Right. We got,
Do you guys remember those I Spy
some
books?
fan art, ceramic like Black Dog logo
so cool.
here. But anyway, so yeah. That's exciting for the warehouse.
Also, as the Stone House, it's a reminder: 20% off to crew members during the week. And right now, before this video, we were told that the Stone House is still available over Christmas and Thanksgiving holidays this year, which is really surprising because last year that was booked up really quickly. And I think Krista mentioned that it was like locals who rented it for their families who are coming in town, which is such a great way to be able to, invite people to be in one place that's not your own house. Or maybe a restaurant or something, you can still have that kind of private, intimate atmosphere, but also, it's not your house.
Right, yeah. Guys, it is an amazing place to celebrate with friends and family.
Absolutely. I celebrated my wedding there. Well, not my wedding, but after wedding parties.
Yeah.
My bridesmaids all stayed there, and it was a great place. It was a home base for us for 4 days.
It's a home base for Roanoke, really. You come here, stay at the Stone House, you're in the epicenter of everything that's fun to do in Roanoke. Right on the Greenway, perfect time of year to bike. I mean, fall's coming. Fall in Southwest Virginia is one of the most beautiful places to be in fall. Even Stella woke up from her nap when I mentioned
Look at this
fall.
sweet little thing.
You got bedhead.
What is it, honey?
You got bedhead, Stella.
What is it?
Give her a saltine.
They love you. Everybody loves you, Stella.
Caitlin Anderson says, "Hey, Grayson."
Caitlin, hey, that's my sister-in-law. That is so sweet of her to watch.
Have a saltine, Stella.
It's too big of a bite. Too big a bite.
She's a dainty.
Caitlin, oh my gosh, Caitlin is my hero. She just had a baby 4 months ago.
Oh.
Baby Grant, and he's perfect. Nah. We're trying to get the right sound of Stella crunching on this cracker. She's so dainty.
It was a little ASMR. Robert Joyce says, "Hey guys, when is the next show?" Season 11 is I don't want to say crawling, but it is. I
feel like those summer
bit hit or
seasons are
miss.
harder to film. Even though I got wintertime, we're like, let's get this over with, boom, boom, boom. And summertime, we're like, I'm going to the beach. I'm going on my honeymoon.
People are taking vacations, rightfully so, but also it's been tough to find the right jobs.
We're looking really local right now. We've gone a lot of
3/4 still through season 11. Filming,
we only have
is.
4 more episodes to film. So you're right, 3/4 exactly.
I always just guess.
It's
anyway.
good. It was a good guess. It was right on. Should have left it at that.
Caitlin says, "Back at you, girl." Anderson.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you heard me.
I got it.
You're just staring at her. Hello. Yeah, we're working on getting these episodes out. I imagine they'll probably hit sometime this winter. We've seen about half of them.
Late fall, maybe.
Late fall, early
we can
winter.
hope. But we'll let you guys know. It'll be blasted everywhere once we find out, because we will be shouting it from the mountaintops.
Oh, Georgia Spears says, thanks for the update on the new T-shirts. Grayson, flip around one more time for the people out there.
Give them what they want.
Georgia Spears will go to the website after the live feed and place an order. Thank you, Georgia. Shout out. Everybody
Be like Georgia.
Everybody can buy these sweet new crew shirts. And if you buy one of these, you get to tell people that you're actually on our crew. Whether or not that's true or not, that's up for you to decide.
Yeah.
Come check them out. New arrivals, blackdogsalvage.com.
Yeah. This is for everyone, not just crew members, but
That's right.
to get crew member access to cool things, check that out.
We're just trying to let you guys into our world a little bit.
I want to
What happened to your knee, by the way?
I was doing laundry last night and ran into my steps, straight bludgeoned. It's not that bad, but
We're gonna edit that out. Can you make a more impressive story for the people out there?
trying to shut my Band-Aid.
What actually
I was
happened?
being domestic and doing the laundry.
It happens. It happens.
I want to do we should have your dad here to do it, but like a fun walk around and talk about things, because everything he's got in this office has a story. All those maps are from his sailing days.
Oh yeah.
There's several pictures of boats he's been on. There's the girls. I think some more gifts from fans are hanging, and art, and this would be a cool, instead of a tour of a show hauler, a tour of Mike's office.
Comment down below if you guys would like to see a tour of the corporate offices.
Yeah.
Of course, we have to okay it with.
Well, Mike's got to do it. He's
Yeah.
got the one with the stories.
That's true. God, yeah, 20 years of salvaging is represented all over these walls. We could pan around a little bit, but we want to make sure it's okay with him first. Before we do that.
He did say we could sit here and do this.
Just right
He
here,
suggested
though.
it. No. You don't want to see his desk. No.
Yeah, yeah. It would be common courtesy to give him a little heads up, so
Yeah.
straighten things up. He's very much a pile sort of guy, when it comes to paperwork.
Oh my God, my desk. So bad.
Hazel said yes, please. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Larry Smith with a classic question: what is the weirdest thing you found in a salvage?
Weird. In what way? I mean, the most recent thing, I guess, we found some embalming tables at the Cascades.
We did.
That won't be. I mean, they might be in the episode, but we only filmed this a week or two ago, so it hasn't aired. But
I completely.
they were
missed
new.
That.
They were inside, downstairs, the building, with the windows. That
Yeah.
were salvaging.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, 90s. They were vintage, but not old, so we didn't take them. But why were they there? Who knows?
That's an exciting mystery.
They were plastic. They weren't cool. Yeah, we've had an embalming table before.
A lot of yeses for a tour of Dad's office.
Oh,
So
yes.
we'll have
Let's
to
do
that.
it.
It is.
Let's
Vicky
do
says
it.
it sounds like it's a living museum. It very much is. though.
Yeah, he's probably got a story about everything in here.
Oh no, there's no doubt. That's the cornerstone of our business, is coming up with a story for everything.
That's
or
true.
preserving the story of things that already
Even on this
exist.
barnwood, that door.
But as far as weird things,
Yeah, what else?
um,
Weird have we salvaged?
I found myself once on a salvage job. That's pretty weird.
What?
Spiritually. Enlightenment. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be weird on the
We
salvage.
find weird, just people's stuff is always weird. When you're in these old mansions and you find
Yeah, pictures.
chests full of stuff.
Yeah.
Postcards,
Notes.
weird handwriting,
Yeah,
personal effects. Pies,
most of that's always
smoking
gone.
paraphernalia.
Yeah,
all
most of
kinds
that's already
weird
gone by the
stuff
time we
like
get
that.
in there. So it's weird when we do find it.
Jeff says, how many Band-Aids does Mike go through in a season?
Oh, that's
Not
the
as
thing
much as
about
he
Mike.
should.
He doesn't use a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Nope, he just lets that thing heal right up like it is.
He lets the air. The world is his Band-Aid.
Uses those Band-Aids sparingly.
There's no Band-Aid for that type of injury, And he's sweaty at the same time
needs,
too. We're
the
always
surgical
sweating,
ones.
nothing's gonna stick
Right.
to the wound.
He needs those ones that they call them techoderms, I think. They're
Just
after you get surgery, they put this on you. He needs that.
yes, yeah. We need some industrial. If you're a pharmaceutical rep or a
Hospital
medical
rep.
supply rep out there, send Dad a care package.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. I wonder if anybody's watching.
He's one of those people who, he's just so unique. He seems really clumsy and he gets injured, but he actually is super agile.
Oh, he's like a cat.
You should see what the injuries that he saves himself from.
Yeah, right.
Like, he would be a lot worse off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
it's impressive.
Well, really, even to this day, no broken bones on salvage, no dislocated. I'll knock on wood, but I think it's important for us to mention.
we've been
very
safe
we
enough
tried.
so
It's
far.
that is safety is an interesting topic on our salvage jobs because it is at the forefront of all of our minds. It's just every time we do something, it's almost like we're doing it for the first time. So it's like you don't really know how to apply safety to that. I mean, we use
some obvious things.
protection, PPE and safety glasses when necessary. And if we're in a super grody place, I would try to do dust masks and stuff. But
like some things you
audio
don't know how heavy
hates
it
it
is
for-
until you start moving it.
Right, that's true. And you're always dealing with a different mode of egress. You got to go upstairs, around a corner, through a hole, through a pile of mud.
Yeah.
The audio guys on our production team hate it when we put the dust mask on because they can't hear anything. So like trying to film a TV show and staying safe is you're trying to make two completely different mindsets.
Right. It's a good thing you only see 12 minutes. Yeah. That's all you can understand. The rest is just garbled under a face mask.
It's safely muffled.
Safely muffled.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, Penny asked, Tay, is your dad really that much of a klutz? I don't think he's a klutz, but he is a bit...
All right, sister girl.
He's a
We'll
bit reckless with certain things.
I think he's just less gentle. Like, because he cares.
He does care. It's not honestly, that he doesn't care.
He'll sometimes you can take a long time and take a lot of care on something and get it out perfectly, or you can do almost as good of a job and just get it done. And so I really do see both sides. Robert can sometimes agree that, just getting it done is, moving on.
There's a time and place for ripping and gripping, for sure.
There you go.
But
now
he does not have a fine touch when it comes to equipment, which is why I usually am in the equipment. Of course, I was not raised playing video games, but I grew up playing video games, and I have an affliction for
joysticks.
Learning how to control every piece of moving equipment that the world has to offer. So that's my wheelhouse, and I'm happy to do it because I can keep us a bit more safe when the operating is being done smoothly.
Stella.
So.
Oh, Stella, it's okay.
She's pouting.
I don't know.
Stella, come here, Stelly.
Just be next to you.
Come on. What are you doing?
Are you camera shy?
Yeah. Y'all, let Stella know you want her back. We are up to 160 people watching right now. That's crazy.
Just shooting the...
Hello from Bluff City, Illinois, says Debbie Pierce. Barbara, when are you coming? Barbara Mosley asks, when are you coming to Richmond to salvage? Well, Barbara, hit us with some salvage leads.
Oh, yeah, we love Richmond.
Richmond's
oh, my God.
rad. It's nice and
We've
close.
been there. Have we been there on a salvage? I don't think we have.
We've been close to
Petersburg.
Richmond. Petersburg is close.
That's what you want?
Oh, yeah. You want saltine? I want saltine.
She doesn't know what she wants. Well, love to find a job up in Richmond. That
Anything
would be considered a
is
local
ideal.
job, and we're definitely looking for a couple more local jobs to round off season 11. So, if you know of anything, let me know. Salvage at blackdogsalvage.com, Grayson at blackdogsalvage.com, one of those.
Hit us with your salvage leads. We're looking for buildings that are owned by people that are sympathetic to the cause, that want to minimize the waste stream, and help us salvage some parts of architectural history. And obviously, the building, it helps that the building is already slated for demolition.
Right, or significant renovation.
Oh, yeah, significant renovation. Have you ever done a salvage in D.C.? Asked Larry Smith. Yeah, multiple times.
Season 1, we did the conservatory, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what neighborhood that was in, right outside of D.C., but...
It was in the heart, for sure. It was this, greenhouse-esque conservatory.
Cool.
On a back porch. That was a funny episode. There was a lot of dropping and banging and cussing on that one.
Yeah, I was still pretty green on that job.
Yeah, you were.
Worked with Second Chance out of Baltimore. Mm-hmm. They work to do what we do, but they're nonprofit, and they usually do full-scale, dismantling jobs.
Like even the bricks and
they'll do a lot,
yeah.
And they train, I think ex-cons to
that's rad.
give them some, new skills, and
So
put them
it
back in the workforce.
truly is second chance.
Exactly.
For multiple things.
Exactly.
Our own Patrick Hawks, whose last day is tomorrow, I believe, as our official shop foreman, and Cam Florin is taking over. But
Yeah,
Patrick
happy
Hawks
for Cam.
runs a sweet company in Martinsville, his own custom woodworking and cabinet shop, and overall fab shop. He employs ex-cons as well and gives them a second chance and teach them a set of skills and allow them to have a way to re-enter into the workforce, which is
awesome.
really exciting.
Yeah.
So, I was going to continue that point, but I glanced down and got distracted by a comment. David Inns asked, have you ever shaved your beard off? Once. I shaved it off one time. It was New Year's Eve, and it was me and one of my best friends, Christian, where I was still living at the parents' house. That's how long. I bought my house in 2016, so it's been a long time since I shaved my beard off. And me and my buddy Christian had big beards, and we were drinking, obviously, because it was New Year's Eve, and it was like right after the ball drop. We were like, let's shave our beards off. So we went into the bathroom, my parents' basement. There was hair everywhere, just like, meow.
I remember you were
we looked
baby
like
face.
babies.
Yeah.
I still would, I think, now if I shaved it.
I mean, any person, man, whatever, who has a beard and shaves it, it changes the whole face,
the whole shape of your face,
everything.
I remember when I was a kid, Dad shaved his mustache off one time. It was terrifying.
Did you not? Was it? Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have very big lips.
His lips are normal, but I think that you're used to seeing it. They just didn't look normal.
My buddy's dad was the same way. Like when he shaved his mustache off one time, it's like, who are you, dude?
You don't recognize.
Yeah.
The little baby starts crying.
I remember,
I've seen
exactly.
videos like
this.
I
think it was when Dad did it, I was quite a bit younger, so I was like, huh.
I was the other way around. My dad never had a beard, and then at the
really?
beach, that like 1 week of the year, he
let
was
the
on
scruff
vacation.
go.
He would let it go, and I was such a brat. I was so young. I didn't want him to kiss me because I would it scratches. What a brat.
Yeah, right.
So I recognized him. I was just being a brat.
Pam says, "Bring Stella back." She
Stella.
left us. She left us.
She's behind the camera now. She's working.
She's controlling the settings and stuff.
So blame her if the Wi-Fi goes out.
Yeah. Hey, don't unplug that. Penny Villeneuve. Humans' names are amazing.
Humans' names.
Villeneuve. I'm sorry if that's completely butchered. Asks, Tay, have you graduated from your schooling? I have not. As of this time, I don't really have any intention on going back to school. I think I've been able to carve out a nice career path for myself without school. I learned a lot of great things in school. Mm-hmm. I think if you are aimless as a student, you should at least give it a shot.
Yeah.
But I think what I hope is a resurgence in trades and glorifying other options of making a career for yourself. You can learn anything on the internet.
Yes.
You can, like Khan Academy and Skillshare. There's all these amazing programs out there that you can just teach yourself anything.
And Tay is a very self-motivated person. He's constantly learning new things and creating new, honestly, career opportunities for himself. Since I've been here the last 7 years, he's gone from a kid who works down in the shop to being able to do everything there is down in the shop, in the salvage yard, tearing down buildings and using all the equipment that we use. He's the expert on all of that. And now he does almost all of our media. He has his own production company. Anything he wants to learn, he goes after it and drives. So, school would just hold you back, honestly.
Yeah, it's school at this point would be too slow.
You can build cars.
I learned faster than
he can build computers.
Schooling.
You need to teach school. What are you doing? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that was awful kind of you, Grayson. I take compliments terribly, so
I mean it. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I said it before, I'll say it again.
I'm just wired that way, though. If I see a thing that is interesting to me and I don't know anything about it, I have to learn about it. And then it's funny, too, because once you start doing that, you realize that, this could just be a career.
Yeah.
You learn how to do a thing slightly better than most people do that thing. Mm-hmm. And it's I now have a way to offer value to the marketplace. Mm-hmm. So it's I feel like that is school now. Mm-hmm. That's the modern type of school. Mm-hmm. Where you live has a lot to do with it. Plugging into the needs of your community You know, I mean, all it takes is a few good connections. Like you hook up with a prolific business in your area that doesn't have someone who knows how to market on social media or generate promotional materials. Like, just start talking to people. Learn what you like to do, and then connect with the right people. I don't know. That's probably, I don't want to sound like, you know, Tony Robbins here and like be the change and you want to see, but like it's just, you just got to be willing to work, man. And I luckily grew up in an environment where work was shown and encouraged, and I learned to love it because working hard allows you to
play hard.
You get cool stuff when you work hard.
You get cool stuff. You can do a lot of things on your own. You
can,
you know, depend on yourself instead of having to depend on others.
Yeah, which to me is super important.
Yeah.
I love being independent. So
that's a good question. You don't get
that. Was a good question, and appreciate the compliment again. That was well, great. You're a quick learner too. Don't discount that. You've picked up on some things. Like you already.
Yeah, but I plateau.
Well, you got to stay at it. Grayson's been dangerously close to being a equipment operator on some of our jobs.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm equipment operator curious.
Operator curious.
Operator curious.
Standing by.
But it's hard to, if we just default to the person who can do it best, because we're trying to be safe and we're trying to save time. And
well, yeah, right. If you have a day to do something, it like let me in there. Yeah,
exactly. So sometimes I just force it.
People are chanting Stella. If only she could hear. She's asleep on the floor. Stella. Let's see. Trying to plug back into you guys. You ever salvage in the North Carolina mountains? Asked Robert Joyce. Boone, Ashe County, etc.
Not on the show. We salvaging like around Gatlinburg.
Trivia. Mike was born in Boone.
Right. Yeah. So Mike was born in Boone. I went to school in Boone. Lived there for 4 years, but not salvaged anything in Western North Carolina yet. Got to find a job down there.
Well, speaking of finding jobs, Teresa Black asked if I know a place that y'all may be interested in looking at. How do I get you the info?
Thanks, Teresa. So if you know of a job right now, like I said before, we're looking for mainly local jobs, so somewhere around Virginia, North Carolina region probably. We need at least 3 more, I think, to fill out our season. And you can contact me at salvage@blackdogsalvage.com or Grayson at blackdogsalvage.com. And yeah, if it's something that's coming down, it's being demolished or a big renovation, we're going to be interested. So let me know.
And if you are able to talk to the owner ahead of time, that's a big help.
That's true, right. I need a little bit of information. If you're not the owner, which is obviously the best case scenario, or the demolition contractor, whoever's already working on the job. Sometimes there's like a general contractor who might be, involved. That kind of information is obviously really helpful.
She said, Teresa said, it is in Pinehurst, North Carolina. Is that close enough?
Yeah, we've been to Pinehurst a couple times.
We don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, that's super in our range for salvage jobs. So
definitely.
Send it on over.
We'd love to go back down and see the brewery that we worked on, which used to be a steam plant in Pinehurst.
I've been wanting to go back and check that out.
Right? Yeah. Didn't he go back? Yeah, it's time that we go. So definitely let us know, Teresa. Thank you so much.
I love that we have an army of people now that, like, when someone new asks, like, if we're dating or married, like, they can, 3 or 4 people chime in, like, no. That is so funny. I guess I was talking to somebody recently, and they were like, well, you guys are both tall, and you both have brown hair, and you both have, like, what color are your eyes? Yeah, they're almost
Blue.
the same color.
Yours are like hazel.
Hazel, yeah.
But it's like, you don't want to, I mean,
where's
the logic there?
I guess the logic there was that we look related, not
so, okay,
but
that
the
makes
other
sense.
thing that we get asked all the time. And it doesn't help that my actual sister's name is Grace.
I know. Oh
Grayson.
My God.
Like, we get it. We have not made it easy for you guys to follow. But anyway, yeah, it's funny. Sometimes I feel like just letting the rumors spread themselves, like not interjecting. But Grayson did just get married and just got back from her honeymoon, and it was rad. Jackson Hole, right?
Jackson Hole.
So cool. You guys stayed in a dope cabin out there.
Yes, a couple dope cabins, a couple
of
national parks, fly fishing for the very first time.
Ooh, that always looks so complicated. How do you fly fish?
It was, okay, I had a guide, so I feel like I will have no idea what this is actually like, but I had the best time. It was actually, I wouldn't say easy, but it was just so fun. And like like learning something new, it's always exciting the first time, right? So he would tell me exactly where to shoot, And it's one of these things that what I love about fly fishing is that you like, it's constant.
Yeah. What is
That's your cast.
I know, but you keep doing it.
You keep doing it because the fly. Oh God, I'm so glad you asked.
Yes.
So the
I'm so
fly
glad you know.
is literally mimicking. That's like your hook, right? And then
It looks like a bug, like a fly.
It looks like a bug, and it actually. So you're interested in fishing for the fish, but you have to learn. I know. Tell me what I'm not doing wrong. Let me tell you what I'm telling you wrong. It's actually more about the bug that's in season locally and that bug state. It could be the larva phase. It could be the whatever other phases there are in bugs' lives.
Right.
So you build these flies to mimic that stage.
And that's interesting because that proves that like nature's so involved.
Yes,
Like the predators in the area.
Exactly. So when a fly, some different things happen. And when I say fly, I mean whatever insect you're using as a hook. But when it lands on the water, some of them stay on the water. Like if they die, they'll float. And so it kind of follows downstream, and then you pick up your fly and cast again.
And
so the fish are watching.
Like it's jumping.
For the falling bugs.
Yeah.
And so that's what you want to do. You want to do exactly what that bug would do if it was a real bug falling on the water. It wouldn't sit there and sink and be dead. It would float down the river a little bit, and so they would catch it up at the surface. At least the ones that it was cutthroat trout. It was what we were fishing for, and we threw back. I did catch 3. I'm very impressed with myself. Nice. I wasn't expecting
First time fly fishing. That's rad.
Thank you. I was like just thrilled. I couldn't believe would have been happy not catching anything, because the hike in was just as cool as sitting there in the beautiful Teton range, just glorious.
You got to look up from your fishing every now and again and go, oh wow, look where we are.
Great time.
Jealous.
I can't wait to go back.
Jealous.
I can't wait to go fly fishing again.
Catching dinner.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That makes total sense. Like the fish are going to bite what they're used to biting.
Yeah.
So you try to. That's the art, I guess, right?
Yes.
Is to make it look like.
Yes. And so if you don't like a cast, you just restart. And I don't really know anything about regular fishing either, but I think it's a lot of casting and waiting, which can be fun too. But with the fly, you're constantly not really that fast, but you'll let it float. You throw again. I can't wait to go again.
Hell yeah. Well, we've been going for...
We could do this all day, y'all.
Almost 45 minutes.
We should probably call it a day.
Quick shout out. Shelly Luttrell of Sarah Art Stained Glass Restoration. She recently came in and helped restore an amazing window that we salvaged back in like 2008.
This is long before
2007,
me, so I don't know.
From a church in Washington, Pennsylvania. This is Shelly working her magic.
I cannot believe we still have this piece. It is so beautiful.
It's amazing. And here's the finished product.
That's what
you can
she's
see,
done.
I think she recreated 2 panels. I'll have to see exactly what she did, but it's pretty incredible.
She's the best. She's over here at the lake.
Here is a picture of Dad and I and Robert on the right.
Is this that church?
This is the church.
No way.
When we got those windows, from left to
Look
right.
how young Tay was. Oh my God, y'all won't even recognize that.
This is a reward for the people that are actually still watching. 45 minutes
God.
in.
Look at Mike and Robert.
So from on the left, that's a guy named Borjo Jerkovic. He's a Croatian guy that used to work for us.
He's still staying around town.
To his left is my late cousin Jacob Hill, who actually passed away not long after this.
Oh, this is such a special photo today.
And so he was Dad's sister's son. So my cousin. And then Dad's there in the center.
You look up to him a lot.
Oh, for sure. He was a troublemaker, but I was the closest at that time. He was the cousin I was like the closest to, so it's an interesting time to say the least. But Dad's there in the center, obviously, and then
your dad is covered in sweat or something.
This is always how it looks to this day, by the way.
Robert
Dad's always
clean.
Just covered. Robert's the cleanest, and then I'm usually some amalgamation of the two. I'm wearing skate shoes there,
Oh my God.
That was one of the first.
How old do you think you were here?
I think I was
12, 13, 15? You don't look old enough to drive.
No, I was probably 12 or 13, yeah.
We still sell those same shirts. That is awesome.
Yeah, that same color.
Same color.
We don't sell these tan ones, though, right?
Yeah, those are first generation.
That's first gen. So
that is cool, Tay.
That was a little treat there for you guys that are
cool.
still sticking around.
So thanks for sticking around. Thanks to Shelly for fixing all of our stained glass, all of our whoopsies.
That's a talent.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. As you guys know, Dad has a tendency to put something through a stained glass window.
I broke a
every
piece
now
of
and
glass
again.
recently. Remember we were salvaging the we'll see in an upcoming episode if it airs or if it doesn't get edited out. The side light at the Cascades that you and I were working on. I just sent my hand right through it. Luckily, I was wearing gloves. Nothing happened. I wish y'all could see Stella
I wish you
right
could
now.
see Stella's face.
Oh God, these dogs are the best. Okay, so
And then, let's see.
oh yeah.
Real quick, our Van Teal hardware floor display is finished. You
Thank
guys have
you.
any hardware needs at all for your builds? You want to refresh your cabinets? Any furniture you got at home?
We have like a million
come
of these.
check it out.
I don't know, 1,000 SKU numbers, something like that, crazy.
Yeah,
So
pretty
a lot
insane
of it,
collection
if not all
hardware.
of it's online, I
That's
think.
right.
And in the store, you can check out that display there, and we'll hook you up with your hardware needs.
That's it. I think
People ask about you
yeah, people are
I
asking
did
about
get a
you, dude.
haircut.
Yeah, I'll
I
give
hadn't cut
Grayson
my
a
hair
compliment.
short for like 10 years and was wanting to do this for about a year. And I did it right before the wedding, actually. Like, I don't want to wait anymore. So I told my hair cutter to cut it off, and she obeyed. But I'm loving it. I'm probably going to keep it short for a while.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. On that note, y'all,
Everybody,
if you can't tell, I'm hungry.
yeah. Let's go get some
People
lunch.
started to drop off. We don't blame you. It's been 45 minutes. So thank you guys for joining us on another Wednesday live stream, the
Yes.
BDS live show
Yes.
here at Black Dog, live from Mike's office.
Thank you for tuning in.
Check out the Dog Bowl August 24th.
Check out the Stone House. Check out the Crew Club memberships. You can get discounts on weekly rates at the Stone House. Check out our new T-shirts. Oh,
Available, blackdogsalvage.com. Thank you guys for checking in. We will see you next week. We have a salvage next week, right?
it's local. Yeah, but I
salvage
think
next
we'll be
week?
back at the shop.
So hopefully we go live.
Oh, we will be downtown.
Will we?
We'll be downtown on Salvage next week, so tune in for that. And it's an old bank or something. So we'll see. What I can't remember.
We'll see you downtown. See you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye now. I'm glad you brought these.